Are you tired of fad diets that promise quick results but leave you feeling deprived and frustrated? Well, get ready to discover the ultimate secret to weight loss and improved health: intermittent fasting. This revolutionary approach to eating has taken the world by storm, and for good reason. In this video, we'll delve into the science of intermittent fasting and uncover all of the incredible benefits that come with this lifestyle change. So take a seat, unwind, and be ready for the power of intermittent fasting to alter your health. For more videos similar to this one, make sure to click the like button and subscribe on our channel. For the sake of never missing an upload, don't forget to enable notifications. Now let's get started. Intermittent fasting is a revolutionary approach to dieting that sets itself apart from other traditional methods. Instead of focusing solely on what you consume, it emphasizes when you eat. Recent research has shown that limiting your eating to a specific time frame or even having one meal a few days a week can offer remarkable health benefits. The human body is capable of incredible things, including going for extended periods without food. Mark Mattson, a distinguished neuroscientist at Johns Hopkins, has dedicated over 25 years to studying intermittent fasting, and his research has shown that our bodies have evolved to be able to survive and even thrive during long periods of fasting. Think about our prehistoric ancestors who were hunters and gatherers before they learned how to farm. They were masters of fasting, able to sustain themselves for days or even longer without food, all while hunting game and gathering nuts and berries. It's truly fascinating to consider how our bodies have adapted to survive and excel under such challenging conditions. In today's modern age, with the round-the-clock access to the internet, television, and a plethora of entertainment options, it's becoming increasingly common for both adults and children to stay up late, engaging in sedentary activities such as browsing social media, playing games, or watching TV. Unfortunately, this often leads to excessive snacking and a lack of physical activity, which can contribute to health problems like obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. But don't despair. The latest scientific research indicates that intermittent fasting could be the solution we've been looking for. A variety of different methods that intermittent fasting offers. The underlying principle is to establish regular time periods for eating and fasting. You could, for example, limit your daily eating window to just 8 hours and fast for the remaining 16. Alternatively, you might decide to eat only one meal per day on 2 non-consecutive days of the week. With so many fasting schedules to choose from, you can easily find one that fits your lifestyle and preferences. One thing you do have to keep in mind is that before you start experimenting with intermittent fasting, it's crucial to talk to your doctor and make sure it's safe for you. Assuming you've got the green light, the actual process is pretty straightforward. There are a few different approaches you can take, but one of the simplest is the daily method, which involves limiting your eating to a 6 to 8 hour window each day. For example, you might want to give 16-8 fasting a shot, which involves 8 hours of eating and 16 hours of fasting. The 5-2 approach, on the other hand, allows you to eat normally for 5 days a week while limiting yourself to a single 500 to 600 calorie meal on the other 2 days. For example, you can choose Mondays and Thursdays as your one-meal days. However, it's important to note that longer fasting periods, such as 24, 36, 48, or even 72 hours, may not necessarily be better for you and could even be dangerous. If you go too long without food, your body may begin to store more fat in response to the perceived starvation, which is obviously not what you want. According to Mark Mattson's research, it takes a few weeks for the body to adapt to intermittent fasting. During this adjustment period, you might feel hungry or irritable as your body gets used to the new routine. Mattson adds that those who persevere through the discomfort at first are more likely to remain with the plan since they feel better after their bodies have adjusted. Hence, if you're considering giving intermittent fasting a try, don't give up if it seems difficult at first. Give it some time and you might be amazed at how amazing you feel. Well, let me tell you, it doesn't mean you have to starve yourself. You can still drink water and indulge in zero-calorie drinks like black coffee and tea during your fasting periods. And when it's time to eat, Don't go overboard with high-calorie junk food and fried items. Instead, you have the freedom to enjoy a range of different foods. Imagine sharing a delicious, nutritious meal with your loved ones and savoring the experience. It not only adds satisfaction, but also supports good health. And if you're looking for a healthy eating plan, most nutrition experts recommend the Mediterranean diet. It's a fantastic blueprint to follow, with leafy greens, healthy fats, lean protein, and complex unrefined carbohydrates like whole grains. Trust me, you can hardly go wrong with these scrumptious choices. Mattson's research, which was published in the New England Journal of Medicine, shows that intermittent fasting can help your health in many ways. These benefits include an extended lifespan, a more slender physique, and improved cognitive function. Lose weight. This method of weight loss works by reducing the body's insulin levels. Our bodies convert carbs into glucose, which can either be used as energy or stored as fat when we eat them. Insulin is the hormone that allows our cells to take in glucose, but during fasting, insulin levels drop and cells release their glucose stores for energy instead. By repeating this process, as with intermittent fasting, the body can achieve weight loss. Plus, it can make you eat less overall, which helps you lose weight even more. Obesity and diabetes. Do you know that intermittent fasting can also benefit those with type 2 diabetes and obesity? Animal studies have shown that intermittent fasting can prevent obesity, while brief studies in obese adults have resulted in weight loss. And the good news doesn't stop there. Research has found that intermittent fasting can also help people with type 2 diabetes by lowering fasting glucose, insulin, and leptin levels, while decreasing insulin resistance and increasing levels of adiponectin. In fact, some people who did supervised intermittent fasting were able to stop needing insulin therapy. Brain health. Studies conducted on mice have shown that intermittent fasting can enhance cognitive function. In fact, mice that had short periods of not eating did better at learning and remembering than mice that could eat whenever they wanted. Research also shows that intermittent fasting can reduce inflammation on the brain, which is linked to neurological diseases. Other animal studies have even revealed that intermittent fasting can lower the risk of neurological disorders like Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and stroke. How cool is that? Heart and physical health. Intermittent fasting can also be great for your heart health and physical performance. Research has shown that intermittent fasting can improve blood pressure, resting heart rate, and other heart-related measurements. Plus, it's not just great for your heart, but for your physical performance as well. Young men who fasted for 16 hours were able to lose fat while maintaining muscle mass, and even mice who were fed on alternate days showed improved endurance when running. Cancer risk. There's some promising news when it comes to intermittent fasting and cancer risk. While animal studies show that it might help delay tumor onset, we still need to see more research in humans to confirm this. One reason it might be helpful is that being overweight can increase your risk of cancer, and intermittent fasting can help with weight loss. Also, it can lessen factors that are connected to cancer, such as inflammation and insulin levels. Hence, even though we can't say for sure yet, there's definitely a chance that intermittent fasting can be useful in lowering cancer risk. Now, it's important to make sure it's safe for you. People may try this approach for various reasons, such as managing their weight, improving their overall health, or addressing chronic conditions. Nonetheless, you should consult your primary care physician before trying it. Children and teenagers under the age of 18, pregnant or nursing women, people with type 1 diabetes who take insulin, and people with a history of eating problems are some of the demographics that should refrain from intermittent fasting. For those who can do it safely, intermittent fasting can be a lifestyle change with long-term benefits. Just make sure you check with your doctor first. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe these tips have the potential to make a positive impact on your life? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments section below. Thanks for tuning in.